Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. We are very excited about this session today. We've got some really pretty cool things to show you, so we'll just jump into it. We'll show this line first. This one we were super excited to bring out. This one is Wild by Northcott. It was designed by a natural-born quilter who some people might know from social media. He's a pretty popular designer on there. We got his line, I think it was a couple of years ago now that we got his first line, but this is his brand new one. So it kind of has that wildlife feel to it and some really pretty florals in kind of, I think, his signature colors with kind of like that blue and magenta here. We also have the pattern that he designed to go with this line. It's very geometric, which is kind of a cool juxtaposition between the wildlife fabric as well. And then we have this extra wide backing that came with it as well, which is really nice so that you kind of have a good option for backing as well. So we are very excited about that line. And then we also just wanted to share with you something that we are excited about. We are teaming up with the Morningstar Boys Ranch to do a pillowcase drive. So we've got all of these pillowcases that we're donating, and then we want to give you the opportunity that if you maybe have some pillowcases that you have made that you want to donate, it's specifically for the Morningstar Boys Ranch. It's 6 years old to 14 years old, so if you kind of think in that range. And then also we're donating as well pillowcases to some of our sponsored families here in Spokane, and that is not, you don't have to worry about age or gender. You can just, whatever pillowcase you have, maybe you have some extra fabric lying around and you want to make a pillowcase to donate this holiday season, that would be a wonderful thing to do. I have a pillowcase here. It's kind of a funny story. I made it last Christmas for a little girl, and by the time Christmas came around, she was not into these colors at all, so I made her a new one. So I'll be donating this one to somebody here in Spokane. So we'll add that. So if you want to bring in any pillowcases, you can just come in and drop them off here for a really good cause. So thank you so much. And we'll come around here. So another new line of fabric that we're excited about is this Go Fish line by Free Spirit. It's got a really beautiful color palette, and it's more on like the subtle neutral side while still having, you know, kind of like that red and green to still give it like a little bit of a pop, but more neutral, a little more masculine in my opinion, which is really cool because you could definitely, you know, turn any of this fabric into quilt for dad, brother, uncle, anybody who just likes fishing, but specifically maybe if they're more into this color scheme. So this line is very exciting, and hopefully we'll see some really beautiful things made with it. I also just wanted to shout out the Take Flight kit, which is this one right here. It uses the Northcott fabric. We have the sample just hanging right up here. And we wanted to shout this one out because we actually only have 2 left. So if this is something that you're into, it's gorgeous fabric. Those blues are just absolutely beautiful, sort of in that like watercolor look that Northcott is really popular for, and it uses that gorgeous panel, so you can throw it together really easily for maybe a present, or you know somebody that would just absolutely adore this. So yeah, there are only 2 left, so definitely stop by and pick one up if you're interested, because we won't have any left soon. So there's that one. And then we will slide on over here. We have this really neat line by QT Fabrics, which is Eclectica. And we're excited about this line because we will have kits of this pattern. I'm just about to show you the sample that we have here. I will hold it up so you can see it, and then we'll give you a close-up of that pattern. So this is the quilt. Sort of has that cool offset block design with the black background that really makes these fabrics pop, which is cool. So there's that one. So we have the fabric and yardage as well. So we've got all of those. The kit is right here. And the kit is wonderful because it actually uses the layer cake here. So it goes together really quickly. And if maybe you want to do a different color background, we also have the pattern just by itself as well. So there's that one. So we'll have this sample hanging up so you can see it in person when you come in as well. So now I'm gonna sneak through here really quick so we can see all the goodies we've got on this side. So we've got kind of an array of things to share with you this morning. I'll jump into the fabric first, and then we'll kind of do the rest of the things. But I wanted to shout out these panel aprons. So as you can see, you would just cut out the pieces of the apron, and then it sews together real quick to just make an adorable little apron. Figure it's that time of year where maybe, you know, gingerbread houses, cookie baking, and you want to have like a fun little apron. Maybe you have like a sugar cookie party or something. You want a cute little apron. These go together really quickly. So there's this one. This one is the Lewis and Irene one. And then we also have this Peppermint Parlor one, which is a Wilmington Prince design. It's got more of like a traditional look to it, but it really pops on that black background, which is nice. So there are those two. So yeah, if you're looking for a fun little project to do this season, make your world a little more festive, those are great options. And then we'll kind of start from this side. So we're really excited about this bag of the month for December. This is the bento bag. I am personally really excited about this one because I wrote the pattern for this one, so I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's feedback on it. But I'll give you a little for the bag here. So traditionally, a bento bag, they were first sort of designed in Japan, so they would be made without the handle here. It just comes to a little point so that you could then tie the bag. But I added a little strap on it because most people nowadays prefer a strap over the tie method, but it still has this really cool sort of origami look to it. And it's just the perfect bag for, you know, if you want to keep a project in here, some groceries, a book bag. I know my mom keeps her yarn in hers that I've made her, and it's a great little yarn bag. So this one is very exciting, and we used a canvas on the outside of the bag, so it's got a little more structure to it as well. So you can come get the kit for this one. We'll have it up front where we usually have the bag of the months. We also wanted to shout out the little sleigh here, the mini sleigh. This is going to be a class that's coming up next week. So you'll create this adorable little sleigh basket. It's an Auntie's 2 pattern. You can use it, you know, they kind of give you a few different options. You've got some Christmas cards, some garland, some little candy that you could do in there as well. So lots of different options, but it's just an adorable little basket. And we added these little bells to it as well that are just really cute. And the interfacing that goes in this sleigh, we have it in the pre-cut form, so you don't have to cut out these shapes, which is really nice and helpful. So you just have to create the cute bag. We also wanted to show the Be Unique embroidery designs by Carol. We've got a few different samples here to show you because they really turn out just so nicely. Beautiful stitching, really nice designs. We're excited about these ones too because as you may know, this week is our open house. So we've got some demos going on. And for Carol's designs here, she'll be coming in this Friday and we'll be having a little trunk show for her. So all of these gorgeous embroidery designs are going to be on display there, and she'll be bringing more of her stuff, so you'll be able to see more of that as well. And speaking of the open house, today we have the demo going on by Nancy. She is doing the turners, so you'll be able to see that tool being used, and she's gonna demo that for you. We have a couple other ones coming up as well. So Claudia is doing some notions, and we've got, Claudia's also doing the English paper piecing demo as well. So that'll be going on. Claudia is doing the English paper piecing this Thursday, and then on Saturday she'll be doing the notions. And then right in between there on Friday is when the Be Unique Designs, Carol is coming in to do her trunk show. So a little more information on our open house. All of our regular price fabric is 20% off through the 10th, which is next Saturday. So we are excited about that. Definitely stop in and take a look. Maybe you've been looking at some fabric you've been eyeing and you want to get that now. That would be fantastic. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll give you a little reminder on the pillowcase donations, so you can bring those in. If you want to do them specifically for the Morningstar Boys Ranch, you can make pillowcases for boys 6 to 14, or if you just have some pillowcases going, you have some extra fabric or you've made some pillowcases, you can donate them to just our families in Spokane that we're also giving them away to as well. So you can stop by and drop those off here. So I think that's it for this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.